Everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Sunday, December 2nd. Hope you had a great weekend. I have some news I want to share with you guys. It's definitely some good stuff. Not too many items, but definitely important items. It's along the lines of the theme that we've been talking about, where the infrastructure of this market is being set up for growth. And we're seeing a lot of the traditional companies are coming into the market. They're getting their patents, they're building their services, and obviously some very big names. And one such is Intel. Now, Intel, as you know, is a computer chip maker, very big. The computer you're probably using right now has an Intel chip, right? And the fact that they are looking into Bitcoin mining and looking at getting these patents and being able to build out certain technologies is a clear indication of where this market is going. This new asset class of crypto is here to stay, and blockchain, this new revolutionary technology, is here to stay as well. And you can liken it to the internet, and we saw what happened in the 90s, where the dot-com boom, right? The market around the internet grew. A lot of websites, a lot of different services, email and file sharing and online chat, all kinds of use cases started popping up. And that is what's happening right now. Now, crypto is obviously leading the revolution here, or the adoption and expansion of blockchain, but blockchain itself has many use cases. So let me give you some details here. Global tech giant Intel, known for its widely used computer processors, has won a patent connected to its work in the area of cryptocurrency mining. On Tuesday, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office awarded the company a patent outlining a processor which claims to be able to conduct energy-efficient, high-performance Bitcoin mining, specifically naming the SHA 256 algorithm used by the world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap. As reported, Intel has previously sought patents related to its work in the area of crypto mining, and it was Intel's foundry that produced the chips for mining operation run by 21 Inc., which later rebranded as Earn.com and was ultimately acquired by Coinbase. Per the patent, Bitcoin miners may be rewarded for their efforts by receiving a block reward and transaction fees. However, mining machines for Bitcoin network generally require hardware accelerators, such as an application-specific integrated circuits ASICs, and therefore require a large amount of energy. As the patent explains, dedicated Bitcoin mining ASICs are used to implement multiple SHA 256 engines that may deliver a performance of thousands of hashes per second while consuming power of greater than 200 watts. Embodiments of the present disclosure employ micro-architectural optimizations, including selective hardwiring certain parameters in Bitcoin mining computation. So, look, they're looking to, long story short, they're looking to make mining more efficient, because we know right now it takes a boatload of energy to mine Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is one of the comparisons that's made with XRP, that it's already mined and uses less, way less energy. And obviously there's a growing concern about this energy that Bitcoin and Ethereum consume, the impact on the environment, the cost and all of that. And the fact that this is why China has been able to really monopolize on this, and and they have, I think, other reasons they're doing it and motives they're doing why they're doing this, and they want to control it. But we saw a lot of miners even have to shut down when the prices in the market dropped, right? Because it's not profitable anymore. But you need to keep an eye on this, because this is important. Because if this is something that's going to be a game changer for Bitcoin, and let's say they release it next year, whatever their new rig or whatever it may be, that is more energy efficient, this is going to be very big for both Intel and Bitcoin itself. I currently hold Bitcoin. I just to show you guys my not my wallet, but my portfolio. Obviously, the majority of it is Ripple XRP. I'm most bullish on that, but I also hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and many others as well that I believe in as far as projects. So this is big, and it shows you, look at this corporate giant that's getting in, and they don't need to waste their time on this, but they see what's coming. And this also plays into, some of the government politics of the United States is not 100% going to be able to trust Bitcoin, especially if China controls it. But I think right now, we're in a phase where the market's going to bottom out. We'll see, as the dust settles, so to speak, what happens here and how things progress with the mining. But this is a big win for Intel and, of course, for Bitcoin if they're able to, actually build something that, is more efficient. So big news here. Also, Asus, many of you are familiar with that brand. They make computers and so forth. Asus allows gamers to mine crypto with their idle graphic cards. So another big name here, guys. These people are not, about wasting money. They're not doing this for fun. They're in it to make money. And even with the market down, we're still seeing these type of moves and announcements. And it's happening in the bear market, right? When even though the entire year we've been down, massive correction from the run up last year. So Taiwan-based tech giant Asus is now letting gamers use crypto crunching power of their graphic cards to earn a share of profits from cryptocurrency mining. The company announced Thursday that it has partnered with mining app provider Quantum Cloud to allow gamers to earn passive income by allowing access to their Asus graphic cards or GPUs when not being used or for other PC tasks. Earnings will be paid out via PayPal or WeChat. This is huge, guys. And if you remember, I don't even remember the name of the company, but the commercial mining machine, which looks like like an Xbox, or it looks like a nice PC tower where you can place it in your home, and it's a mining rig, and it's that's something that's coming on the market as well. I forgot the name of it already. But we're seeing a move for mining becoming mainstream, where it's attached to your PC, or you can leverage some sort of service or buy some sort of something that looks not just like an ASIC mining rig that the miners use, but something that's more pretty, right? More bundled up, packaged well. And I think that's going to be something big moving forward. The app uses gamers' CPU to collectively power cloud-based miners to, in theory at least, generate profit, giving card owners a percentage based on the amount of power provided, Quantum Cloud's website says. So do you see what's happening here, right? These companies, go back 4 or 5 years ago, nothing about blockchain, nothing about crypto. But look where we are at now. And this is progress. And this should give you an indication of the things to come and to keep holding strong. That's why I'm sharing this news with you guys, because it's facts. It's further proof. The big money. What do I always say? Watch what the big money is doing. Watch what the moves are happening. Who's getting into the market? Who's launching a service? And that'll tell you a lot more than even the price movements, right? On that note of crypto growing and becoming more relevant, the G20 summit is happening right now, and the G20 country leaders call for international cryptocurrency taxation. If crypto was so irrelevant or whatever, dying or not here, or so small or insignificant, they wouldn't care about it, but it is growing. It is slowly but surely growing, guys, and it's to a point now where even to the highest order, the governments and all these committees and all these big conglomerates or whatever cannot ignore crypto anymore. And it's once again another indication of the growth that is ahead. So the G20 countries have called for the taxation of cryptocurrency as well as its regulation to combat money laundering. Japanese news outlets GG.com reports December 2nd. According to GG.com, the final text of a document jointly delivered by G20 leaders calls for a taxation system for cross-border electronic payment system. The article then specifies that under current laws, foreign companies that do not have a factory or other base in Japan cannot be taxed by local government. The publication cites that G20 leaders seek to build a taxation system for cross-border electronic services. So, they're looking to do as much as they can here to get around, the peer-to-peer nature of crypto, right? To be able to tax it. Now, I don't like taxes, but I understand a certain level of taxation is important for the community that you live in, for building roads and getting all those things. You guys know how taxes work. So they're obviously trying to, get this going. And it shows the relevancy of crypto, the growth of crypto. Maybe, like I said, 4 or 5 years ago, was this something on their agenda? Nope. But we've come a very long way. This market is growing. Now, finally here, I want to talk a bit about this because I saw some stuff about this, but I didn't really want to jump into it because I didn't feel it was that super important, but it's getting some big coverage. So there have been people, complaining about Coinmarketcap. And as you guys know, I haven't been using Coinmarketcap since they did what they did back earlier this year where they dropped the Korean exchange volume. I think it was like January or February. And I've been using Live Coin Watch because I didn't trust Coinmarketcap after that. But they're being called out because what people have been saying is that for XRP, it's already pre-mined. So the total amount is 100 billion, of course. But they're basing it off the circulating supply. Now, there's a valid argument there. There's a devil's advocate argument there that let's only count towards what's in the market or what's out there, right? However, Bitcoin, as you know, Craig Wright, the crazy man Craig Wright, fake Satoshi, he has a escrow of like 1 million Bitcoin or something, and that is counted in the circulating supply. So are they being hypocritical here? Or that's not fair. If you're going to count that, you got to count what's the total supply of XRP. Now, Yahoo's cryptocurrency charts here made the update, and you'll notice that the market cap is over 36 billion, while Coinmarketcap is only 14 billion here. So a big gap there, right? And you'll notice that that positions it like halfway to Bitcoin. So very interesting topic here. So let me give you some details on the article because there's a lot of moving parts here. CoinMarketCap not considering XRPs in the escrow is an escalating issue that is being discussed widely. The cryptocurrency community is torn between people who believe the CoinMarketCap is correct in not including the escrowed XRP and people who believe otherwise. XRP overtaking Ethereum to become the second largest cryptocurrency was talked about in the cryptocurrency community for a long time, as it was just a momentary switch in ranking. Ripple's chief strategist, and I remember this tweet from Corey Johnson, where he said, imagine if they calculated the market cap correctly. And it was in reply to an article where it talked about XRP holding the number 2 spot for a very long time, the longest stretch that it's ever has. And obviously now it's still holding it. And we're heading to a place where I think it's going to ultimately hold that forever, right? It's not going to go back down. But don't get me wrong, something could change and that could happen. But as of right now, for the foreseeable future, it is holding that spot. So that's a good sign. The conflict of ideas arises due to the fact that CoinMarketCap is considering only the circulating supply and the price for calculating the market cap and not the ones held in escrow. A part of the community is considering CoinMarketCap to be right because the circulation of the market cap, CoinMarketCap uses the price and circulating supply and does not consider the token's asset held in escrows. The other half of the community argue that with that definition, the Bitcoin's market cap has to be reduced as well because fake Satoshi Craig Wright holds 1.1 million Bitcoin in an escrow called Tulip Trust, which will be released in 2020. So you see it's just about being fair. So if you're going to count the Bitcoin that's in escrow, you got to count the XRP that's in escrow. So I think, it's only right. It's either you don't do both and you reduce Bitcoin's market cap, or if you're going to allow Bitcoin, you got to allow for XRP too. So I'm on the side of make it at least, fair and make it the same for each, don't have different rules for each crypto. And if they don't update this, I think it shows their bias. So they have to address this. It says Yahoo Finance website is in agreement with the latter half of the community and considers the escrowed XRPs as well. As per CoinMarketCap, the of XRP at the time of writing was 14.57 billion, reported by Yahoo Finance at cap of 36.7. So CoinMarketCap did respond to this. So shout out to the folks in the XRP community who hit them up. And they said here that the folks from Ripple should submit, if they have any questions, they should, it says, agreed the community asked and Ripple official to submit a request to update the market cap. So they're saying Ripple folks, at the company should submit some information. So it says here, David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple, commented on the matter. I don't really have strong feelings either way. It is hard to figure out how to be fair in all these different cases, but it is weird that XRP winds up getting penalized in many ways for its transparency, with people assuming the best imaginable about what they do not know. So my take on it is, look, if you're gonna include escrowed, you got to do it for XRP. If you're not, then that's fine, just as long as it's fair, right? That if you don't do it for Bitcoin, then you don't do it for XRP, because all these things will be at least in alignment, if that makes sense. So like I said, Yahoo Finance has updated there, and I hope the folks in Ripple, have submitted something here to CoinMarketCap, and I'm hoping Livecoin Watch as well updates theirs as well. So interesting situation, and we'll see how it plays out. But obviously, if the charts itself, is what a lot of people look at for prices, it should be fair, it should be truthful, it should be accurate here. So anyway, guys, what do you think about this? What do you think about this news? The Intel news, the Asus news, G20 country leaders now calling for taxation of crypto, and this whole CoinMarketCap, not including the escrow for XRP, but they are for Bitcoin. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.